40 students total. Continue to write down the information. So I am looking at 25 of them actually like K-pop. BTS fan, are you okay? Hello. So today we'll be solving year 8 final exam paper, and if you really enjoy the content, don't forget to share to others, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's begin. Question 1. So whenever you see plus, minus, times, divide, square root, then you know this is actually testing on BIDMAS, okay? So BIDMAS means you need to do bracket, indices, then multiply, divide, all these first, okay? So I can see question 1a having square root, so we need to do square root first. Square root 100 is 10, okay? And then copy the rest, so you do one thing at a time. Alright, so from this situation onwards, I will definitely do multiply first, so make sure you do the multiplication first. Copy back 10 plus 6 times 3 is 18, and then you copy back divide by 9. So you do one step at a time. Then the next thing that you will notice is we will have to do divide first, then only plus. Last is definitely plus, okay? So copy back 10, don't do anything, plus you copy back 18 divided by 9, that will be 2, and therefore now you just need to solve. Finally equals to 12. Log in the final answer. Now if you check on the working and also the scoring at the end of the corner, definitely this is definitely worth of the 3 marks allocated. Question B. So I can see similarly this is like plus, minus, bracket, times, divide. So definitely it's going to be BIDMAS question again. So I will always try to remind myself. Okay, so we have to do bracket first because bracket is the strongest in mathematics. So you do this turn order first. Alright, so 2, copy back. Now I am going to solve whatever that's inside the bracket. So teacher can see 4 square is 16 plus 5, just copy back. Minus, okay, now we need to do 2 power of 0. Anything power of 0 is actually 1. So just write 1. Alright, continue to solve whatever that is in the bracket. So 16 plus 5 is 21. Close it, minus 1. Okay, now pay attention. Anything that is side by side with the bracket is actually multiplied. So we need to do multiply now. 2 times 21, that will be 42. Copy back minus 1. And then you just need to solve this. So this is 41. Log in the final answer, 41. Okay, so that's how you do question 1b. Alright, let's proceed. Okay, question 2, I can see this is fraction. There is actually divide and multiply. So let's do the division first. Division first. So show that you understand that we need to flip and multiply, right? Change the sign to multiply, flip the second fraction. So become 25 over 4. Then multiply 2 over 5, like that. Okay, so this is a non-calculator based paper, therefore we need to try to simplify as much as possible. So teacher will start now. Here 25 and 5, you can actually simplify. This will become 5, this will become 1. Okay, another one you can simplify is actually 2 and 4 here. This will become 1, this will become 2. And then continue to slowly simplify. Can you see that there's actually 2 and 2 here? So you divide them to 2, you become 1 and 1 each. Now let's rewrite the fraction to make it simpler for you to see. So this one become 1 over 5. Multiply with now 5 over 1. And then multiply with here 1 over 1. Basically that's 1. Alright. So again, I can see that we can simplify over here. I forgot to simplify here. 5 and 5 you can cancel off to become 1 each again. So now this question has now become 1 over 1 times 1 over 1 times 1. Isn't that just 1, right? So this is a trick question, it seems. Alright, so there you go. Question 2b, find out 25% of 0.75. So I will have to divide by 100% so that we can actually cancel off the unit. Multiply because of the word off. Okay, so when you see the word off means multiply. 0.75. Alright, so I need to simplify so that the life is easier. Okay, so this is actually 1 over 4. So I make both divided by 25 here. Okay, so we are going to rewrite so that you can see clearly. 1 over 4 multiply with 0.75. Okay, so this is actually quite tough in the sense that you need to know that 1 over 4 is actually 0.25. Okay, so 0.25. Alright, From there, I need to multiply with 0.75. Okay, so how to do this one? I need to lay out like this. Lay out your multiplication like this. Alright, so now here you need to pay attention. So everything need to multiply by 5 one at a time, okay? So 5 times 5, you will get 25. Alright, so 2 goes up, and then now 2 times 5, 10 plus 2, 12, 1 goes up. 0 times 5 will be 0 plus 1 here, so 1, 2, 5. Now everything need to multiply by 7, so 5 times 7, that will be 35, 3 goes up. So 2 times 7, 14, plus 3, 17, 1 goes up. 0 times 7, 0 plus 1, so that's 1. Okay, now don't forget everything need to multiply by 0 now. So 5 times 0, 0. Make sure that everything's in line, okay? So 2 times 0, 0. Lastly, 0 times 0, 0. Now, you need to plus everything together. So bring down the 5. 2 plus 5, there will be 7. 1 plus 7, there will be 8. 1, finally writing 0. Okay, so one thing that you have to know over here is that 2 decimal place multiply with a 2 decimal place number will actually have to give you a 4 decimal place number. So put your decimal point over here. Make sure that you have 4 decimal places, and that will be the final answer, 0.1875. Okay, so that's how you do question 2b. Question 3. So a stall has 90,000 tickets for sale. If Mr. Trump buys 30% of the tickets, how many tickets will be left for a sale? Mr. Trump, okay, so is this the Trump that I know? Alright, so let's find out how many tickets that this guy bought. Mr. Trump, yeah, so 30% over 100% multiply with the 90,000 tickets. Okay, so let's find out how many this guy bought for Mr. Trump. Alright, so make the life simple by cutting 2 zeros away, and then you cut 2 zeros away. Okay, so did you notice that 30 over 1 is 30? So let's write here is actually 30. Percent and percent actually cancelling off the units already. Okay, so multiply with 900. Okay, so here's a trick in case you are not sure or you do not know about this. All you gotta do, right, I want you to take 3, multiply by 9 first. So 3 times 9 is 27. You write 27. And then you just copy how many zeros you can see. So I am looking at 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0. So just put in the 3 zeros like that. So Mr. Trump bought 27,000 tickets. Okay, now let's read the question again. It says that how many tickets will be left for sale. That means you need to minus off. Alright, so take your 90,000 originally, minus off with Mr. Trump's ticket. So that would be minus off 27,000. Okay, so let us do this. You can also lay out like this so that it's easier for you to see. Okay, so let's do this. Everything will be 0 minus 0, so it's the same. 9 need to borrow, become 8. Over here will become 10. Okay, so 10 minus 7, 3. 8 minus 2, that will become 6. So what is left for sale will be 63,000. Alright, so there you go. Log in the final answer. Alright, so that is question 3. Question 4. Complete each pair of equivalent ratios. So this one is like a puzzle. How 3 become 21? Only multiply and divide, okay, for you to do the ratio. So I knew that 3 become 21 is like multiply by 7, right? Here to here is multiply by 7. So same, you need to take 21 multiply with 7 to get this blank over here. So you need to take 21 multiply with 7. Okay, so let us do that. Here will become 7. 2 times 7 will become 14. So I know this is 147. Alright, there you go. So not enough space, yeah. I need to erase this. Let's do question 4b, okay? So how 0.5 becoming 2? Okay, so they are actually multiplied with 4 already. Okay, so you can try 0.5 times 4. You can see that this is going to be 20. 0 times 4 plus 2, 2, 1 decimal place. So it's actually correct. So from there, right, all you got to do now is take the same thing, 4 times with 4 will give you this blank. Okay, so I know this is actually 16. Okay, so there you go. Question 5. So if it costs 280 ringgit to buy 3 bottles of COVID-19 vaccine, how much will it cost to buy 24 bottles of vaccine? So this one is actually proportion question, and this is the technique that I would like to do. Follow. Alright, so you lay out like this, 280 ringgit. So this is actually price. You put like a ratio format. Then this is actually 3 bottle. You put equal. Then again, you lay out the same format. So this is bottle over here. So how much will it cost? That means the price you do not know. You are going to put X. 24 bottles you put over here. Okay, so follow the technique. I want you to put price over price. So you take X over 280. So let's start. X over 280. Put the equal sign. Now, just now you were taking X, which is on the right hand side first, right? This is right hand side over the left hand side. Same method, you take the right hand side 24 divided by the left hand side. So you are going to do 24 divided by 3, like that. And then you are going to move your 280 towards the other side to become multiply. Alright, so X is actually 24 over 3 multiply with 280. Okay, so try to make your life as simple as possible by doing simplification. So 24 and 3 can simplify. This is actually getting you 8. Okay, so let us write 8 multiply with 280. So I will just have to do this multiplication. Alright, so we are going to do the working over here, not enough place. So the year 8 paper is actually harder, you can see. So 0 times 8 is 0. 8 times 8 is 64. 6 goes up. 2 times 8, 16 plus another 6, 22. Okay, so 3 bottles, 280 ringgit. Now you buy 24 bottles, definitely costing around 2240. Making sense. I am going to log in the final answer. So that's how you do proportion. Question 5. Question 6, simplify. So when you see the word simplify, means you try to expand, factorize, whatever things that you need to do, okay? So teacher can see that there's a bracket and a term outside the bracket. It means you have to expand, multiply, okay? So copy back 5g first. Multiply, negative 3 times q will give you negative 3q. Negative 3 times g will give you negative 3g. Okay, so almost right q. Okay, so after that you are going to simplify. So teacher can see 5g minus 3g, that will be 2g minus 3q. Okay, so g and q are different family, you can't do anything. Then you log in the final answer, 2g minus 3q. Okay, so let us do b. So still coming from the question simplify. Then I know this is chapter indices. So it says that your power, when you do multiply, you need to plus on the powers. Okay, so you do 6 plus 8 like that. Then just show your final answer, x to the power of 14. Okay, so there you go. So question C again is indices again. So we are going to copy the question, make it nicer to see. So divide, you put underneath. You put underneath like over, like a fraction. So 6f to the power of 3. Okay, so don't be greedy. Do the top part first. 3 times 4. And then your power of f power of 5 and f power of 2 combine. Okay, so let me show you how. Number times number, 12, f, and then your power, add them up. So 5 plus 2 on top, divided by 6f power of 3. So continue to combine. So just write 12f power of 7 divided by 6f power of 3. So you notice that the next step, you need to divide 12 divided by 6. Can you see that? That will become 2. Alright, so you are going to write 2 Now your f power of 7, remember when you do divide, you can actually combine them by writing minus on the power. So let me do that. So write f power of 7 minus power of 3. So you write your final answer 2f to the power of 4. Okay, so log in your final answer. So that is question C. Question 7. Okay, so a teacher interviewed 40 students regarding their favorite type of music. 25 students said K-pop, 7 students said electronic music, and the rest said jazz. Okay, if a student is chosen at random, what is the probability that the student's favorite type of music is jazz? Okay, so when you see a long questions like this, right, you need to do some highlighting. So first thing is, I do not know how many people like jazz, and then I need to find what is the probability that this person like jazz. Okay, so it's a probability kind of question. So first step, I need to write down the info. So 40 students total. Continue to write down the information. So I am looking at 25 of them actually like K-pop. BTS fan, are you okay? And then 7 students said they like electronic music, and the rest, so I do not know, I'm gonna put X, and they like jazz. Okay, so definitely I'm gonna take 40 minus 25 minus 7. That will let me know what is the value of X over here. So let's find out the person who likes jazz. Okay, so for jazz, you are going to take 40, which is the total, minus of the K-pop fan, BTS fan, minus of the electronic music fan. So let's find out what is this. Okay, so 40 minus 25, that will be 15, minus another 7, that will become 8. So you need to do slowly, alright. And from there, I am going to do probability question now. So 8% out of a total of 80. So probability of people liking jazz. So you do your working like this. It's going to be 8% out of a total possibility of 40. So log in your final answer like that. Okay. Okay, question 8. 3 angles meet at a point, find the value of x. So when you do this kind of question, remember that one full circle is going to be 360 degrees. Okay, so using this property, I am going to add everything together. So you add all these 3 together, they actually form a circle, right? So 2x plus whatever that I'm looking at, so x plus 30 plus the last one, x plus 10 equals to 360. Okay, so I am going to simplify right now. So you are going to use your highlighter or ruler. So 2x plus another x, that will get you 4x, and then continue to do slowly. 30 plus 10, that will be 40, equals to 360 again. Okay, now you need to do left and right movement. So I'm going to throw plus 40 towards the other side to become minus 40. So 360 minus 40. So 4x is equals to, I am looking at 320. Okay, so the next thing that you have to know that 4x means like 4 times x. So when you move 4 towards the other side is divide. So x is equals to 320 divided by 4. So not enough place, teacher right here, x is equals to, so you need to do your division now, that will become 80. Okay, so that is the value. Question 9. The diagram below shows an isosceles triangle. Each side is measured in centimeters. Okay, so you need to know what is an isosceles triangle. I will have to tell you that this side over here is going to be the same length or equal to this side over here. So they actually show the denotation of the symbol over there. So how to find the value of x? 9a, I want you to take 3x minus 1, which is this side, equivalent to the other side, x plus 9. Okay, and then from there you just need to move left and right. Okay, let's start. So all your x move towards the left hand side, so watch the movement. So x go here, 3x minus x equal, now your number all move towards right hand side, so 9 plus 1. Alright, so then you evaluate. So 2x is equivalent to 10. Then finally bring down the 2 to become divide. So you know x is 5. Okay, so that is actually 9a. Let us see what is 9b. Calculate the perimeter of the triangle. So perimeter means you go around the shape. So now that I knew the value of x already, so let me erase. Alright, so let us do our substitution. So x is 5, remember. So here 15 minus 1, so here is actually 14. Okay, then the other side again is 5 plus 9, so true indeed, both sides is isosceles triangle 14. So the bottom one, 5 plus 1, that will become 6. Okay, knowing the lengths already, now we're going to do perimeter. So let us do the working. Perimeter is equivalent to 14 plus 14 plus the last value 6. So write 6. Okay, and then from there you just need to solve this. So 20 plus 14, that will be 34 unit centimeter. So log in your final answer, 34. So that's how you do this question. Okay. Alright, question 10. Calculate the area of trapezium. So this one we just need to remember the formula. Area for trapezium. Okay, so write down half times a plus b times height. Okay, so where to get the value of a and b? So a and b is the side where they are parallel. Okay, parallel like this, and the height is this 5. So let's put in the formula values. So a is 4 plus b is 8 multiply with the height 5. Alright, so let us continue to solve. Do the bracket first. So bracket 4 plus 8 will be 12 multiply with 5. Okay, so teacher do the back part first. 12 times 5 is 60. Now anything times half is basically like divide by 2. So 60 divided by 2. Teacher is going to log in the final answer 30, and the unit is centimeter square. So 30 centimeter square. There you go. Regular polygon has 12 sides. Calculate the exterior angle of the polygon. So just highlight the things that they want. Exterior angle formula. Let me show you. So exterior angle formula is 360 divided by n, where n is the number of sides. So this is sides, and we have the info right there, 12-sided shape. So let us use this formula, 360 divided by 12. Okay, so you will get that the exterior angle is 30. So that's the answer. Alright, so in case you still want to do the division to check, you can. Maybe teacher is a bit too fast over here, so you can do 360 divided by 12. Okay, so 3 times 12 is 36. Balance 0, then you know 0 times 12 is 0. Okay, so maybe teacher was too fast just now. Alright, so the answer is 30. Question 12. Okay, so the diagram shows a straight line on a Cartesian plane. Find the gradient m, the y-intercept c of the straight line. So let me see the question. Okay, so I need to find both. So first step, you have to understand what is the meaning of gradient. So gradient, you will have to see the steepness by taking two beautiful points first. I'm going to take this point and then find the point that's exactly on the boxes on the intersection. Okay, so I'm going to take these 2 points. Let's label the coordinate. This coordinate right here is actually 0, 4. Okay, and this coordinate right here is actually 1, 1. After you find out the coordinates already, then you can find the steepness of the gradient. So the formula for gradient is actually y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so you need to choose who are your x2, y2 respectively. So let me do that. I'm going to select this as x2, then this is y2. The other point is going to be my x1 and y1 respectively. Okay, so follow the points closely. So y2 minus y1, that will be 4 minus 1 divided by the bottom one. So x2 is 0 minus with x1, 1. Okay, so find out your gradient. that will be 3 on top divided by -1, so you know the gradient is -3. Okay, so what is the y-intercept C? So y-intercept, you need to find out where is the place where they cut the y-axis. So they cut at +4, then you can straight away say y-intercept is +4. So log in your answers respectively. Okay, so question B, write the equation of the straight line. So whenever I see this word equation of the straight line, so it's like tell the name of the straight line, and each line has the formula y is equals to mx plus c. Okay, so we use our answers in part A. Y, copy back, gradient is m, so you write -3x. Now the c value is +4, just copy back +4. So you use your answers in part A. So y is -3x plus 4. There you go. Alright. So question 13 right now. The diagram shows shape P on a Cartesian plane. So let me see the question. Translate shape P by 2 units to the left and 1 unit down. Label the image as P prime. So you need to highlight the things that we are required to do. Translate means you are moving the object. So how to move the object is 2 units left, 1 unit down. Okay, so I'm going to do point by point or vertex by vertex. Okay, so take this corner or vertex, 2 units left. Let's go. 1, 2. So move towards left, and 1 unit down. So go 1 unit down. It's here. Okay, so you are going to do this point right here. So you can do using a pencil and erase what is the previous translation. So 1, 2, go down 1 spot. Okay, so I think you can roughly see. So this point will become 1, 2, go down 1 spot here. So in order not to confuse you, I am going to erase the translation. Okay, another 2 more points that I haven't do. So this point, 1, 2, 1 box down. So here again, teacher need to erase the movement. Lastly, I haven't translate this point right here, so 2 box left, 1 box down, so it becomes over here. Then erase the movement. Now you saw the shape, just connect back, and we are going to connect back. Draw using a pencil and a ruler. So once you are done exactly the shape of your object, label it as P prime. So that's how you do translation. The diagram shows a right angle triangle, means a 90-degree triangle. Calculate the value of x. So if you are watching this as a year 10, year 11 student, you need to suspect a few formula to use, whether it's a sine rule, cosine rule, or Pythagoras theorem. Since I know this is a year 8 paper, I knew that they haven't learned sine rule, cosine rule. So this is definitely Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so you are going to use Pythagoras theorem. So the formula is a square plus b square is c square. Okay, so how to find the value of a square and b square? How to identify is you look at the 90-degree, the square box is touching 6 and 8. So you knew that this is definitely your a and this is definitely your b value. Okay, so let us start. So let us start the formula. A square plus b square is c square, where a is actually 6 square. Now copy, b is 8, so you write square, and the other value must be your c value, so you use x square. Okay, so non-calculator paper, therefore I need to do some memorizing. 6 square I knew is 36, 8 square is gonna be 64, x square, copy back. Okay, slowly bring down your working. 36 plus 64, that will give me 100 is equals to x square. So I need to make the subject on the left hand side, so x square is going to be equals to 100. Move your square towards the other side, it becomes square root. So this is going to be 10. Okay, so the value of x is actually 10. Okay, B, calculate the area of triangles. So triangle formula, area is half times base times height. So how to know the value of base and height? Very simple. You aim for the square box of the corner, 90 degree. So it's actually touching your 6 and 8 again. That's actually your base and height. That's the clue for you. Alright, so 6 and 8. So let's copy back half. 6 times 8 is 48. And anything times half is like divided by 2. So this is going to be 24. Unit is centimeter square. So 24, the unit centimeter square. Okay. So question 15. The diagram shows a cube. Yes, the height of the cube measures 5 centimeters. So you need to highlight cube. Every side is the same. Alright. So that is the meaning of cube. Every side is 5, 5, and 5. Length, width, height. Calculate the volume. So write down your volume formula. Length times width times height. So it will be 5 times 5 times 5. So if you got memorized 5 cube, then you can straight away see is 125. If you didn't memorize, then you do manually. So 5 times 5 is 25. Then you take 25 times 5 again. So the more things that you memorize, the faster you become. So the unit is going to be centimeter cube. Alright, so 125 centimeter cube. Last question, B. Calculate the total surface area of the cube. So teacher need to go back and check. Now a cube has 6 surfaces, so you need to total them up. But to find the area of one surface, so let me cross out like this, you know that it's actually 5 times 5. So area of one side is 5 times 5, 25 cm square. And you need to multiply 6 surfaces. So let me show you the working. You can write total surface area, TSA. Then you write one area is 5 times 5. Multiply with 6 sides. So you do your working now, 25 multiply with 6. So you can always use another side wherever that is empty. So you do your working like this. Okay, so 5 times 6, 30. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 3, 15. So I know the answer is 150. So unit centimeter square, log in at the final corner. So there you go. This is the year 8 exam paper. Definitely harder than the year 7 paper. Hey, thank you so much for watching till the end. I really hope you enjoy and you learn a lot of things through this video. And I'll be doing a lot more exam papers, especially the year 9 examination and also IGCSE in the upcoming months as well. So I'll see you till then. Bye bye.